guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tebe or Tebe, however you'd like to pronounce it, girl. I do all things lifestyle on this channel, so if that's your vibe, please do hit the subscribe button down below. Like this video if you're into it, share it with your girls, and let's grow the community. So you know how you've been seeing, like on social media or on YouTube at least, the winter arc, where it's all about basically like locking in, going hard, like going underground in the winter months in order to get ahead of your 2025 goals. Yeah, well, I'm in the southern hemisphere, so it's not exactly winter over here. It's the summertime and the vibe is very much different. Like life is opening up, it's the holidays, like places are closing down for the end of the year. The weather's good. That means for us like pool parties, brides, like we finna be outside. So I know what's going around right now is basically, oh, I've been chilling and I'm about to be outside. I'm trying to go for the hot girl summer, but I'm not in shape. So I know like my gym personally is starting to get full because all the girlies are in there trying to get their summer bodies right. So that's what this video is about. I'm gonna be telling you guys or bringing you guys in my summer glow up plan, child. I'm trying to get it together. And then of course keeping an eye of what matters most, which is becoming the best version of myself that God created me to be. Let's hop into it. So we're starting this video off at my desk, and it's a Sunday today, by the way. I'm about to get into my meal planning, because you know what they say, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And the truth about like fetching your summer body or like a body transformation is that gym is the easier part. The harder part is actually the meals, making sure that the diet is right. So the biggest thing about that is that when you don't have a plan, you tend to reach for anything and everything depending on the situation. And for those of us with like high stress jobs, it's the quickest way to fail. So I've made it a habit now that every Sunday I'm going to plan my meals for the week, do my grocery shopping, do like the meal prep, so that over the course of the week, even if I'm tired some days, I at least have the right things to eat. So I'm just going through YouTube now, and I'm also going through Pinterest, just getting some meal prep inspiration, basically writing down the meals that I'm interested in making, and then the grocery list for the things that I will need for those meals. But like the thing about it, guys, is this is not gonna be no crash dieting you know, fad diet situation going on. The only rule that I have for myself, I'm pretty much an intuitive eater, and the principle is just eating clean. The only rule that I'm gonna have for myself is no junk during the weekdays, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna binge on the weekends, because those are my cheat days. It's all about moderation. Again, I'm doing this with kind of like a new perspective in mind, in terms of just obedience to God. And what I know that his word tells me is that my body is a temple, and I am not a slave to anything. I'm not a slave to my flesh. I'm not a slave to my impulses, my cravings. I'm not a slave to the spirit of gluttony, you know what I mean? So moderation will always come into play, even on the weekends where I would be able to grab a treat here and there. So it's going to be balanced in the sense that, for example, if I am having a rich dessert, then the meal itself wouldn't be like junk. It would have to be kind of balanced, wholesome, healthy, to kind of balance out the treat that I have afterwards. So that's the view for the weekends, and that's the only rule that I have. Oh, I lied. The only other rule that I have is protein in everything. And that's the trick to body recomposition, especially, that you're going to be eating at a slight deficit, but your protein needs to be all the way up there, right? Girlies are having like 140 grams of protein. Now, I will tell you that is the hardest part. It's very difficult to get protein in, but that becomes the only focus in terms of the types of the meals that I choose. and just making sure that every single meal that I have, one way or another, I'm having protein. And then the last thing in terms of like meal prepping, because it doesn't have to be like the full elaborate meal that you make for like 2-3 days at a time. I pretty much keep it simple. I'll make sure that I cook a starch that I know I'm going to eat. And I'm going to make sure I cook all my protein that I know I'm going to eat. And then on the day, it's just a case of assembling, because each meal will have 3 components. It should have the protein that I've mentioned. It will have your fruit, your vegetables, like your micronutrients, and then you should have a healthy carb. So essentially, that's all you're kind of putting together, and it can be whatever on that plate, you know what I mean? But that's the simple hack to meal prepping, so to speak, that you just want to make sure that you know your macros, your protein, your carbs, healthy fats, as well as micronutrients, which are your fruits and veggies. So every meal, you're kind of aiming to balance those out on the plate for yourself. It will be skewed towards the fruit, veggies, and protein with a little bit of carb there. But this is not going to be a diet where you eliminate carbs in order to lose as much weight. No, guys, like that's the biggest mistake that you could ever do, because you need the carbs for energy. You need the fuel, right? So yeah, principles mindset wise is you're fueling your body, everything in moderation, balanced meals each and every time with all the 4 macros or components, and then protein. If there's one thing you want to shoot for and prioritize, it'll always be the protein. So that's how I'm going into my diet phase of this whole plan. I'm not sure I want this to be a really long video. I want it to be kind of, so I will have the workout plan separate. So yeah, let's make this a series, you guys. This video, which is like your diet, your meals, I'm going to do a secondary video on like the workout split, and then I'm going to do a final glow up reveal, because right now we are in November, just about the tail end of November. I will be transparent with you guys to say I started on the 1st of November. So yes, a third of the way in. So the clock is ticking. And mind you, this is not going to be a transformation. Like, it'll take time. Lifestyle changes always take time. The idea here is that, yes, I'm aiming to fetch my summer body. I am realistic in my time frame, and I would rather implement the habits now and actually lay the groundwork now for it to become my lifestyle in 2025. So realistically speaking, it's not going to be like a massive weight loss, fat loss type of scenario in the 6 weeks that I have. But 6 to 8 weeks is enough time for you to start seeing a difference, for you to start feeling a difference in your body, and most importantly, for you to have actually solidified those little things or tasks as habits in your life that will set you up for an even greater trajectory. So my aim for this video is to have you guys well on your way. Join me as we do it. So again, doing this week by week, and this is where I'm at currently, which is like, yeah, week 3. So I think I'm gonna go for, so I write down 2 options for each meal. I have a pre-workout meal, a post-shake, either way, a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I pick 2 inspirational meals in terms of the options, and then I write down my grocery list on the side, put that onto my phone, and let's go grocery shopping. Just some laundry soap. You're not interested in that, are you? I've got my ingredients for the green juice. It's gonna have celery, spinach, and lemon in it. And that's gonna be especially for my off days or the rest days where I'm a bit calorie light. I like to start off with the juice in the morning. Got this cranberry juice. I've got coconut water, and this I use just to top up my green juices when I juice, as well as I want to make a morning electrolyte drink because it's getting quite hot in the summer, and you know, when you wake up parched and stuff, coconut water is way more hydrating, so I want to start implementing that. For grains, I've got my favorite, which is this woolly seed bread. You'll see that it's frozen. I keep it in the freezer so that it keeps for longer. But otherwise, I got this from Woolies earlier on this week. Got myself some oats, which is a staple. I don't care if like you're sick of oats, but like oats is the most efficient girly. She'll always get you right. I want to throw up oats when I eat it, but I just give myself a moment and I push it down because period. More grains. I got these sun-dried tomato tortilla wraps. I want to make breakfast burritos, and I saw these and I thought it might be an interesting flavor, an interesting twist. So that with some spinach and like some eggs, and I got some bacon as well. So I'm looking forward to breakfast this week because that's the plan. One of the recipes y'all would have seen is a pasta salad sort of thing. We do have chickpeas in the pantry, and then it asked for basil pesto, it asked for mustard, and then it asked for Parmesan. I really like when Pick n Pay does this, like the grated Parmesan. It's like 25 bucks because normally Parmesan would be so expensive, but you just get the amounts that you need. And that's the thing with my grocery hauls. I really don't like to go too large. I like to buy for the week and plan accordingly. I got some spices. We need cinnamon for the oats, as well as garlic powder just for life. Got another pesto. I really like this one. It's the pesto, black olive and tomato. I really enjoyed this, so I repurchased. Listen, some days it might get hectic, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm missing protein, so I'm missing chicken. They didn't have any chicken breasts, but I'm gonna get some tomorrow, cook out all my chicken breasts, and on the days that it really gets hectic, I just throw some noodles with some chicken on top and call it a day. Don't hate me, it's real life. But a single packet of these, I like the Indomie, single packet of these has 7.9 grams of protein though. So I figure, hey, you know, Greek yogurt, the holy grail. I really love this. For a 100-gram serving, there is 5.5 grams of protein, and then you'll see when I make my meals, I load it up with some protein powder as well as chia seeds to boost the protein quotient. For grains, so when you do grains, if you're a white rice girl, I'd like to kind of suggest that we swap that out for some more higher protein grains. For example, I got some quinoa. Now quinoa will have, per 45 gram serving, will have 6.3 grams of protein. Or brown rice for some additional fiber rather than white rice. My suggestion anyways. And then I got, and I didn't know Pick n Pay had these. I'm seeing them for the first time. Y'all know I'm a kombucha baby. For the probiotic in the evening, nice 1 glass with some ice. I don't consume alcohol anymore, just for personal reasons and the season that I'm in. Amen. But if you are into that kind of stuff, rather cut it down, honestly. And what I like is kombucha because it still gives you like a little buzz. You know, you can, not buzz as in tipsy, but like, you know, it's something cute to drink because we like to keep it cute. So honey for sweetener. I don't really take sugar in anything. I put honey instead. So that is my grocery haul. Not gonna lie though, I am way too hungry to cook. So it's a Sunday. I'm gonna allow myself a little, and I go for Nando's because that's a bit on, it's grilled, you know, it's a bit on the healthier side. So I'm gonna hook up something to eat first, and then we're gonna get into this meal prepping. Before I forget, I got some veggies as well. I literally just got some steamed veggies. I got like the broccoli and cauliflower and thingy, and then I got the smaller ones for when I do my fried rices. I just bought frozen veggies, no pressure situation, because I don't want veggies going bad in my fridge if ever the week gets hectic. So this is going to be my fail-safe insurance plan. Test. Love it. And if you're like me, you're the type to need something sweet every time she eats. So I've come up with this healthy dessert that I was excited to show you guys. Basically Greek yogurt, which is already packed with protein, but I'm boosting it even further with my vegan protein. Now when you mix it in, it is a little dry, so I just add some of my almond milk just to loosen it up a bit, and I'm gonna boost it even further with some chia seeds, which is a source of healthy fats, omega-3 as well as protein. And then I put these like pillow chocolate cereal as well as a dash of peanut butter. So yummy. It's later on in the day and time for some meal prepping. I have the veg and the protein on the go, and just adding some of the starch that I want to have this week. I'm gonna have some quinoa, and I'm just adding that onto the stove. I'm making a relish with some pepper and some garlic and chili, as well as a dash of soy sauce. And basically I'm just gonna combine all of these together, guys. I figured with the excess I'm gonna make a quesadilla for like a snack. I cooked up some bacon as well for breakfast, and this is it, guys. I just added some avo when I was eating it, and it's kind of like a Buddha bowl type of situation. And that's it. See you guys in the next video.